104.3. Who to me take?
Well. Untumi take ampa. 104.3, 19 minutes to 10 o'clock. Ajik. Manche. Boko there. I don't know, see it could be better. It could be better.
Exactly. Economy in the ayetari, but Yaguso.
Nana could be imagine.
Kwame Sefa.
Yes, Nana.
Mejoso.
Apo.
Yeah.
You don't hear me.
I don't pay the encore. Good day, Koyachi.
Me cow guy this.
Yes. Also, sir.
Me the 3 little beds ne start here.
That time na free.
Man is born free.
It's me BBI pay.
But they say they don't to intake.
It's all Timmy could watch a crowd way.
Oh, just October fee.
Free crowd.
Man is born free.
That time free.
But everywhere he's in chains.
That's Jack's Rousseau.
Rousseau. Me Bob what kai. Very free. See the waka.
Late 70s, 80s.
Yes.
So our generation, we are sure say Bob Marley had the biggest influence on us.
Yep. Reggae music was Bob.
Late 70s, 80s. Amazing guy.
Bob Marley.
At 36.
36.
That time, 18, 19.
And I could be a minyawa film. You tipen you. In now we were 18, 19. I mean, maybe 11.
But say, oh no.
I grew up very young.
Oh, time I was 11. Oh, a guy to be.
Oh,
what was that? Me cancer. Na me cancer.
Pay me well for that. Mister. Then I mean, say, na me now we bring you penny for saying me.
That me name niya. Na unim say that year 18, 19 secondary school. Bob no edi. I mean, uf funny say oh penny pa.
Yeah. But not. What is our brother penny be?
Oh, we are the 36.
36 in 1981.
It is that I know Bob was a new mania. It was like 32, 33.
In fact, from his late teens all the way to that age, into the 20s, some of the year you be brave.
Now, just the
the relevance up to today.
He died at 36.
Yeah.
It is that no peaky year, Rastama vibration.
Yeah.
He was in his late 20s.
He was simply a prophet.
Oh.
Because to think so, we almost 50 years, well, 40 something years near, still are relevant.
Yeah.
Very, very relevant. I think Kwasi could be better. It was Bob and Yomdi, he agrees.
Conscious.
That very conscious music. Very, very conscious.
And then there would be a penny Kwesi Pratt with Johnny.
Oh, there be Kwesi to cry. One of his favorite places.
Venezuela.
We do call RSC, Republic of South Africa.
Upper Honso.
Papa. It's a socialist forum, no? Socialist movement, no? I'm a very strong with South Africa.
Oh yeah, they are indeed. Socialist International is
very
strong.
South Africa, Venezuela.
It should have been strong also in Ghana, but never been tea. Maybe more dilute ideologies now. But yes, yeah, that's so.
Muamaka Cray. Na Adik.
Chairman.
And then the Yendi politics in common. Yeah. One of our favorite areas. Voter registration ever started according to EC almost census almost targeted 623,000 people. Into and only one allegations say a returning officers politically tainted almost mungu and no correct. It is not true. Now these are people on my age several years and you feel now obede amanyo sem about Freud. Now still on the EC Imani petitions charge to investigate almost wastage, misappropriation and misuse of public funds. I mean, him say also a BBI, you have some comments on that one part. Meteo so baby. I know past that to all. A Jusu by election, Ashanti Region Police brings in MP for questioning. Baumia commences national campaign, matters arising. Sitting to your right, Nana Kumia slams Nana Jane over Baumia's driver's mate analogy. It win now election 2024 and matters arising. Also, person start to a money there.
That's Chairman.
To Aswatik.
Mamincha Republic of Gamaga for you.
Yeah, Joseph.
Na mincha yeti for ni ya for you. Chairman, answer na member, the issue of politically tainted temporary staff of the East. Mamincha is free imani mu any. Chairman, sometimes when Obi is naturally malicious, we are you.
Naturally malicious.
We are you.
And also your thing.
On says some imani for a king, and you know, starting from 20, the very minute this the current crop of commissioners see Yediomba office mu. Omuyo imagine say they want to present a credible, durable, and workable electoral register. Imani for sure here. Omu ya ma omu the theories are any book mukra di buy.
Oh how?
Na Q theory, Chairman.
Q theory.
Q theory. What be that? What can be that? Omo no di buy. And na a part of a ploy to discredit the Electoral Commission and to create a certain impression about the Electoral Commission. Omu ya amfano because they were met with facts, they were met with the truth. And at the end of the day, all those claims they made fell flat. And let me grab this on Matiakoda. Saying they were waiting for another election year. Chairman, if you feel strongly about some of these things are okay, why wait till an election year? Because some of the things they are raising were things that happened in Nyoma AC 2020. For example, the acquisition of new BVDs and BVRC AC in 2020. Omuka when they were confronted with the truth and the evidence, that was when Asemno Etikodai. And one would expect that if you still felt strongly about Sanuman, post elections, but why Chayama elections, SRB drew. What's our Kofanuma, Odibai, Yeshuti Sanuman down. Now, Omen who said they wanted to create a certain public disaffection for the Electoral Commission. I'm Fanuzi Omudi Koshraji. Shiraji there is a place that.
Are you saying, say, Omuni Naswo?
Chama Omuni Naswo. Look at the words they are using: wastage, misappropriation, misuse of public funds. Electoral Commission only auditors. They have both internal and external auditors. What constitutes the wastage? The mere fact that the Electoral Commission decided to go for new BVDs and BVRs, that is what, in their estimation, constitutes wastage. No. Meanwhile, documents official documents between buying new BVDs and BVRs and refurbishing old ones, it made financial reason for the Electoral Commission to buy new ones. And I'll share some of the details with you, Chairman.
But I didn't raise this because some perpetual. Also perpetual.
No, naturally malicious.
Naturally malicious.
Because, Chairman.
I don't know because
yes.
Say ebi almost soon your mehu. No much from my dream.
Chairman, their only argument is say the Electoral Commission had an opportunity and an option to refurbish old BVDs and BVRs. And just see how and you can say fufro. But the Electoral Commission, the set of Electoral Commissioners before Jim Muno, almost your margin said they were going to refurbish and buy new BVDs and then BVRs for the district level elections and Nebe Basu in 2019, and then for the public referendum Nanka Yebe in 2018. And it was going to cost them, and then of course they were going to set up a new data center. Now was going to cost them $56 million. And Usha quantities Nanka, the refurbished BVRs and BVDs, Usha quantities they were way less compared to near Electoral Commission eto fufro. Until you combine the number of BVDs and BVRs are now you can say Electoral Commission they were planning to refurbish and then to you can say buy new ones no. Ni nyina ukaka bomu a there is no way ebetimi edru. Let me just mention the figures for you. Under BVDs and the biometric verification devices.
Okay.
And we use when we are on the voting day nankasa no. Verify. Exactly. And no, the electoral commission, the Mamin Kano Charlotte Osei led electoral commission. Omo your margin say they were going to refurbish 46,200. Chairman TNU.
46,200.
Naba could be able cost 244. Cost of refurbishment to $244.
Okay.
The total cost for the refurbishment would be $11,272,800. And they also plan say nanka omodi 10,000 BVDs fufro eba beka ho. And no fufro they were planning to buy one at $917. It's here for entire figures ni you. And the total cost was going to be $9,170,000. Maminjina BVD sonum. Everybody BVD so maminjina BVD sonum. Na brand near electoral commission. Mika and electoral commission yomu ye. Some first one it was 46,200 for refurbishment, 10,000 for new. Ukabo mwa obenya 56,200 in all. The current electoral commission, because HSB BV are manufacturers of these devices. My electoral commission even under Charlotte Osei says equipment are yedi bremwi EOL as it say it is end of life, which means that a group and pensua bia either pass no major manufacture and technology omu use the mass devices no omu use bi. They wrote to them say sad devices yedi mamwi say see edru ne the end of the life
the time asun. Okay.
And their suggestion is munto fufro na refurbishment amu beye enya de mbetime use ya check. So the electoral commission of today felt look, if the manufacturers are advising say adi UL and even me, I'm an ordinary citizen, I have these documents, the letters, the correspondence between the electoral commission and even the HSBBV. Electoral commission for Yankasa even published some of these documents. Until I say when obi a naturally malicious, who can Ukraine channel and onye na ajun so obeti nti we ni den ya enya dia obeti. And when they realize that there is an issue of EOL, there is an issue of refurbishment. No. Why don't we buy new ones? New BVDs. Chairman T, they ended up buying 74,500. 74,500 as against 10,000 new BVDs and 46,200 refurbished ones. And listen to the cost.
Me too.
It cost the can say electoral commission $917. $917. But Titi4 no near nanka say you can say Mika electoral commission there no
previous one.
In fact new BVDs na omu margin say omu betono. I think I've already mentioned the figure. But the current EC, 74,500 no, instead of $917 no, it was costing them $336. The German compare between $917 per DVD machine and $336. AM. And they ended up buying 74,500 because of the cost. BVRs no under the SYL Electoral Commission no, they were projecting say BVR kit bia fufro bia would cost them $5,145. And they were projecting to buy just 1,000. That would have cost 5.145 million. And then to refurbish no, it would have cost them 3,565. Chairman T near the current one omuto BVR kits no for. So compare 5,145 to 3,423. That's what, and then 38 cents. Near current electoral commission for you. They felt that since the equipment are UL and we can get a better deal compared to near Nakani for no on betono, they were able to buy 8,500 new BVR kits. You turn around and say, how can this amount to wastage? So Obia ultimately saving a total of $112 million. Because if we were to use figures now,
I think I don't
say it is natural mischief and malice. Because these are way
I didn't see natural mischief. Natural mischief and malice.
chairman and they say because almost share adiasi and at every turn they get defeated by facts and figures, evidence. Now so munjai. Since almost Shiraj, young got here wastage. Who determines what is wastage? So now Imani phone awarded to me to determine wastage and misappropriation. There are auditors, and there are 2 layers of auditors for the Electoral Commission. They have internal auditors and they have external auditors. And these are more auditors now who near Wookie, Electoral Imani for and a better baby and determines the fact that the Electoral Commission saved this country $112 million US. A wastage. It is my misappropriation of public funds. And you can only come to one conclusion: natural malice. Because the very day I had the way
just Otainhunu
midasi.
I didn't. What's the basis? What's the basis for your conclusion?
Because chairman, if I hold a certain viewpoint, then you confront Abia. Now the set of facts are me one. Maybe now inconclusive and now incomplete. Now why me can wasem no the facts ni be dey dia who the betudwa na me hu ni say asema wuke bia the way na me dwin no sa enye sa na tie. I should be humble enough say me admit ya can say defeat krana ese me come anutum, but to consistently repeat the same things who can ye defeat and the Electoral Commission keeps doing their job better than at every turn they keep doing their job better. Nanya wu kanu enwa na wu jina su eka. It can only be one conclusion. Otenhunu, because apart from Imani, Minyenti, any other civil society organization, I almost say the pages of BVDs and BVIC amounted to waste of money. And then they are not the only institution that is in the governance space. And as SCSWA, Omuye Juma in the governance space.
Maybe I know more information.
Wahi. My information no wahi. The more information they say. They should have done refurbishment instead of buying new ones. And no. All more information is that they wasted money because there was an opportunity for them to do refurbishment. And another catch out say equipment were EOL and me and I even have documents extra correspondence between the manufacturers and Electoral Commission. And then Electoral Commission even that no. Almost throw the man. And they say if you have some information and nibi na they are better still I see chinchina Electoral Commission wasted money. I can only wish them well at Shiraj. But me say Yaga. Just like their Q theory failed, Sawi, I dare say no one year Enkosi baby. But at the end of the day, chairman, mark it on the wall. Let them go to Shiraj. Not Shiraj. And Kase, Nyomukan engineers will be in him. The following day they'll come back with the same things. And Namika say, Otenhunu dear, and near drew. Chairman was sending whoop a Sasa. Because it's a matter of Nipano decisions.
Are you saying documents and information also one?
Yeah.
Imani for Nibi.
Me see, Electoral Commission even published some of them. Yang Mazda, at the time, we held a press conference, even shared it with journalists. And there's no way on Metimaka said they have not cited these documents. The chairman well and still Nyawuka na uke ya. Oh, let's just say it can only be one conclusion.
But queuing when what's in there day?
QT okay. What's the COVID time? No, never registration. Almost yo.
To send a registration.
Almost in fact, turn out to be terrible. Young got here, the KFC queuing theory. And untina didn't know emfa. Electoral Commission was projecting to register 12 million people. They ended up registering 17 million people. And their Q theory was that Obiambao. And the idea they projected to register 12 million ended up registering 17 million, which means there's a Q theory, because it doesn't exist until it failed. Secondly, the Electoral Commission projected said they were going to do registration in 40 days. They ended up doing it in 38 days.
2 days short.
2 days short. And look at the number of people who register account. Chairman said registration now happy.
Yeah.
Even in COVID, look at how successful it was. Obiabo Mabasu. But Imani Fonkuan, the Onka say ye. Money panning yard before they could even start bombs. You are the bomb and ye. And no, apart from Keith, you know, say, Modis break or turn your mind of the Sunny register and we hear this animal. They are just rehashing old failed issues. And
maybe Traj will come up with something else.
It will be a miracle. But like I said, I wish them well. But my hope is that Omu Yesh Raj Pima, Omu Fancy Wa. because omono at every 10 anko year they always come back, repackage whatever issues that have failed in a different form. Now omo they are twaso come wasem. Mami ve no entry because at the end of the day me GD ni say if what Niomu King is what they are taking to, you can say Shiraja. I dare say Engos Yaga.
I see.
Now registration ye be Chairman, the Electoral Commission is projecting say to 623,000 and like new registrants and omu projects on be register, and they are going to make sure say 785 electoral areas are yet deprived ombeko ho nyina na omakoye sa registration see. My prayer is that we have it successfully. It should be free of any incident. Ma basabasa yobia emba na ushe ora damper onusura ashabo, and so far he has discharged himself creditably on his service for no oma chrese eba about to hun semsem dia bambo no dia omuya dia, until we expect that this will not be an exception. It should continue to be part of the success stories of the police service when it comes to election security management. Now another issue be Abba, and I feel there's so much dishonesty amongst politicians. My Electoral Commission, usually it becomes an easy target for politicians. Electoral Commission they are friendly. The very day they lose election, now agrona sasa. The opposition who says they are accusing the Electoral Commission of being in cahoots with party na ewa bemu.
Domini abain
Enekoba. Meanwhile, Kanino MPP was accusing the Electoral Commission of the same thing. What you has here, and this attitude towards the Electoral Commission, it's not specific to any one political party. But we have to grow. Yeah, I mean, in democracy, yeah, boy, humodiama, yeah, bedroom pensobi. Sa shenanigans be a told say jai. Na near Ehadrin is now they are accusing the Electoral Commission as if the Electoral Commission is an institution be more magic. They have both constitutional and magical powers. They don't. All near and all we've given them are constitutional powers. When they are recruiting temporary staff, Chairman, they have no such power to determine say who apply. We polling station chairman and now organizer. Uba ye bisau. There is a panel that interviews you. Omo bisau, are you politically exposed? Ukita DBAB or party bimwana. Once you say no, how are they to know say okay in yenukre? And it is not specific to only one political party. Omo me ni Chairman, a due time for the recruitment of temporary staffer. Omo me ni na catch say, omo catch omo members say go and become temporary staff.
Amading.
Omo anomonim. Sometimes they feel say when we have our people there a bit more warm, but that's not how it works. If we are to do an audit of the membership of the temporary staff of the Electoral Commission as Omurukuti Omono, Ube say NDC for whom, MPP for whom, and NDC for more positions, MPP for more positions. Because the Electoral Commission will wait. Chairman, you can't expect the Electoral Commission to know say wow ube umumasu ya churo say we a party exit. And Mrano and prevented the Electoral Commission from recruiting Ghanaians, whether they hold positions and so on. But what they try to do is they use their discretion to prevent politically exposed people from holding temporary staff positions. See, and Jubane Bissau, yeah, almost have Bissau be now see the beer. How are they able to? Who said, okay, meanwhile, Mrano Emma Quine. CI 91 and as amended CI 126. Emma Quine say, "Omo year recruitment ni wia. Wow, who feels say Bibia Tuchima, you can request from the district office a list of temporary staff, no, and they are bound to make that available to you. Won't go request here. Say Mumfa list in mind. All of a sudden, you are throwing names about. Say Electoral Commission deliberately, and it's a choice of words for me. As Omar Shedebi no Marco recruiting party B. To become temporary staff. Meanwhile, I said yesterday, Uko baby, look, if we are going to do a nationwide audit, one day you cry, Niomu accusing Ukrofo might even be more than the ones they are accusing. Ninano, the Electoral Commission is a vulnerable target. Inti yamfangu omuso. Why are you not saying say why we party A nipa yi? When him say we Electoral Commission for ejuma, adan na ukoji ye. Because omunim say omo ankasa no, omo nkrofo omo aka shom som koyebi. But because it is convenient, yamfangu Electoral Commission for so, na yanka say they are in connivance with another political party to recruit omo members. Me wa musumu nkrofo bi, wo mu bi. Why do we always bastardize the Electoral Commission when we know that it is yen actions? We do something and we turn around and accuse the Electoral Commission, say it is the culprit. You see, sir, when you bastardize your Electoral Commission, you destroy it. In democracy, we are nibbling away the gains we've made in our democratic entrenchment and our consolidation. No? Because we do things deliberately. I enemies say we the hard journey. Nanso. Electoral Commission for no so. We must get to a point that whether we are in government or we are in opposition, Electoral Commission yembo mo abaso yankamfo omu. Omu enya genuinely and objectively no yankantia. But this position say oh yawa bemwa. Yeah, even if those in opposition can enya oh, Yanka and Ntumenyesa, they will accuse us of being in bed with the Electoral Commission. And they are accusing the Electoral Commission of every more party. You can say, Abayimuno. Chama Momunko opposition, and then the following day, Electoral Commission now, you see, Omuno Mune Yejumano. Ombesaka say, oh, says here, I'm no more accusing, and says here, Omune Electoral Commission Yejuma. It doesn't help. Politicians are naturally opportunistic.
Of course.
But, yes, but the opportunism with respect to Electoral Commission, and what Muwaha. Ewon sama mukafa Electoral Commission for whom musifriwa na ewon sama mwobia sana mostly the Electoral Commission that suffers because they feel say chairman there are times that obit me come once and boniama it gets to a point you begin to question yourself ana me sana mitie unim sa chairman bi ayoda
obi sami
and
yet me can one some do say na me ana is that really me?
Could it be me? What is here? And Yadia Ebwa, where the Electoral Commission generally goes wrong, we can call them out and seek that they correct some of the mistakes. But when we do it just because we feel that it's politically profiting to do so, I think that Enyadia Ebwa until Ubi Biara wedi 18, genuinely 18, you are encouraged to go and register. Na guarantors issue. Miss Remo, you see, Mranuma coin because of the complexities and other, the difficulties with the national identification system. No? But it may be more as an advantage to recruit minors. Register because Mranuma coin say obi timi di guarantor. I mean, obi betimi guarantee ama sa kwala no. Because at the end of the day, you are defiling the electoral register. And what even first one Embo Electoral Commission. And because after every election they do the cleaning of the register to check out to find out possible minors inside. Why do we intentionally burden and overburden the Electoral Commission when we know say and says yeah because of Ghana card in some who foresee the Akwala Ghana card to come and register. Can when says so is 16 and 14 now man 18 now. Wahan. Nedachi obeye juma cheze obeko fie 4 years earlier wahano enti awufo obi besisa wo ma se o munko register bra onim se o mundi 18 empene because o madachi no na ombe ha ana ombe ha o ma no edachi enti German on this one
Marty
yeah
mesa about so Atik Mohammed near turning kind of peace 104.3 in the meantime Agnes a free entry our KNUST Business School. It's your birthday today, hope you have a good celebration. Agnes a free entry KNUST Business School from your sister Marilyn and Ode and no ebaye na we say if care is not taken, okay, quote, if care is not taken, Imani will transition from think tank to talk tank. Dr. Sribo Kweku, unquote. Kwame, I concur with Dr. Sribo Kweku's assertion. The perpetuation of such arrogant public advocacy is unacceptable and must cease. I take Piao from Samuel Brian Boabing and Ode and no Ebaye. Great analysis by a take on the behavior of politicians and political parties when they're in and out of power. A whole sitting president accused the EC of padding 1 million votes in favor of his main opponent when he lost an election. I'm no doubt in my mind Dr. Baumia will win December's election. That's Don Pino from Malam. Anna Ode no Baye. Any others here? This one says, Joby says, Kwame, there's a lot to the Imani story. Okay, Joby, I'll leave it there. Protozoa says, some persons in Ghana are naturally born with the spirit of Enyeye. May God heal them. Amen. And that is Protozoa. Protozoa. And Ode Nadrin Chre. Bye. Between the Yaba 0244844488. I support Atik because yesterday I listened to an interview on City FM. It became clear that the argument from their side wasn't convincing on Hinana in Accra. Kwame na acidity in a hafo. It says the EC chairperson, Jean Mensah, and the police have failed to prosecute and question the accused persons of the missing BVDs. Are you sure? Kwame, are you sure? Oh. Say it's in court, and I'm one.
And some of more officials in
Anyway, sometimes we move on. Can we get the EC to publish the Ghana Post locations of their offices? Or just find me the one in Ghana East District? Okay. Ghana East District. We'll find it for you. And then on the downside of life, though, let me send my sympathies to Commissioner of Police Kofi Boachi. Commander 1. Me manu ebusia funyina oze ne mami efrimu nranopa. Oh, condolences. Madam Ama Ajiman Boachi a oye Commander 1 COP Kofi Boachi ne mami anka so wo no nranopa nyankopon ato ne safre no nti Commissioner of Police Kofi Boachi oni wabusua funyina ye mamu shedi wati ye mamu shedi pa. Yet why you be in Kokrokoo Peace 104.3 Sunye Nana Akomia Ewaha Anope Nana Akomia Waha Atik Mohammed Suwaha Anope and me say Musa Abattoir in Kumasi. Tell Atik what he's saying is far from the truth. What? I can say without fear or favor that recruiting temporary staff of EC is done backdoor. Which means a list of names by a political party is given to the Electoral Commission prior to the announcement. Imani is a credible organization and continues to offer prudent policy alternatives. Musa Abattoir in Kumasi. Musa, can you give me evidence of the backdoor recruitment? It would be nice to know. Na yembubodino by the political party. Yembubodina Yehu Senkrofon Omunie. Kwesi Reynolds in Agona Dobin says people have not thought of the dire consequences of faking your age to acquire Ghana card. Let's think about the future, just as Atik said. Now a few others, and then I ask Nana Kumia one question so he can continue. Atik Mohammed has spoken very well. Lamte King Rashid says that he says NDC and Imani are peddling falsehood. I've always been an admirer of Atik for his brilliant submissions on issues. Chosa in Taifa. And then, okay. The MPP in the Electoral Commission, no matter what you do, inshallah, you will lose. Accountability awaits all of you. You may pack the courts as much as you like. EC will still lose, but EC is not going into an election. Okay. We leave it there. Nana Kumia,
Kwame,
2024 and matters are rising. Voter registration. Yes, my packet more Electoral Commission with the returning officers. And I also asa say Nana Kumia slams Nana Jane slams pa. Nana Anope how they say.
Kwame Medasi.
Medasi Nana.
Medasi Electoral Commission. be registered for ye nuanom no ye manom a afei na di 18 the titru nti na ye be registered but obi nso a owo nsem fa wo card ne ho obetimi akọ ebi a card ayira anase BBS na obetimi kra akọ check you din eche no me gidi wo hwe o calendar na be bie emobi akọ check ni din but once o me bie wo district offices there ubi akọ check you din but dodo na ne say omo bie ma ye nwanom no ye ma o me di 18 enti embe sesa adwuma no ekoso se na menyu take kan ye no obi a wundi 18 me bo political parties ni nya akoko NDC MPP mamonko tase nkola munim zo mundi 18 na monko fa garanta endio mechi won say electoral commission e kan say sa garanta nka wo twem
yes
na ko bia de no identity aba ye nyanu mendisi for titru say dabi ye mi twem ye obia na wo Ghana card ye gidi sa but kwame so be only Ghana card poor so at least our school ID card anamba and our school ID card ya wo age be was so
yeah
inti sa guarantor system ye nyia ye nim se enipa bi timi fa so ema nkola omundi 18 e register ye nim akola di 16 na opanyin mi di nachi oswedi 18 ti na opanyin no can na electoral commission agitu ene fe no guarantor system obi abe guarantee sa akola di 18 nse be na akola di 16 every crowd no di 15 iba no body kakra
just ready 18
just ready 18 wow in the electoral commission say yen hwe ne ntwem because obia betimi afaso abuse system and this for say that be ampene nti electoral commission is okay nya hwe yen fa guarantee enu nya adwuma na ye de ye adwuma me wo gidie pa se in kolani biomundi 18 ebefem akwa register werim nya na mboa e ba ni sa party bia nso de no beji party bia de no beji party bia ntina essay and register tina na electoral commission e kan sanke yenja na obi afa card anas obi apon ji school ID card cause who fill forms ako school class 1 class 2 who date of birth was it can share bi poti say obi a wedi 8 usi wedi 18 afi we a uni Ghana card nka ji school ID bra can grab boy chance a guarantee cause guarantee dey kwame it will be abused it will be abused but sana ban union men is for some parent sana ban until you interest in besi by bompa say ebeko kwanya say na yenya expect na NDC for as usual bibia electoral commission be anya omofe bibia anya omofe afi de omsi officers no cry electoral commission afa omso mun dis adwuman returning officers omsi de omo politically tainted just omo MPP for NDC for pa the very new many omo suban mo
na ebia na mo nyina so
e wenfa se o kan na de nyina so aba na utimi accuse electoral commission onso fa nyina so obi amba se o kan o si o kan ko south returning officers mi ensen ba kun we ye friend no kwesi yeboa o NPP polling agent na den o de nyina so aba be hu se we a serious party now they can what this is a good electoral commission in my fee ya sheda now koye returning officer na say electoral officer ye bisa o party can NDC on between domusa atoma koma so aka say o ko apply say yemfa temporary officer whether as electoral agent and now say chairman of the presiding officer or police station and as a returning officer you be or party in fact it will not be in the interest of the electoral commission to recruit nipa ye betimi identify so mo party say wa polling station bi na NDC chairman etio as presiding officer. Can the Electoral Commission it will not even be in the interest of the Electoral Commission. Into omo very careful in selecting their officers. Me my first elections in more work and I know how careful they are. Oh, now we NDC for Babet now and Electoral Commission work of MPP for the Babel returning officer. General will be any so. Na say na take a canon.
Returning officers on me ahe. I think nipa be ahe.
They are in thousands, so
In their thousands.
No.
In their thousands?
There be a jumper.
it's not up to thousands.
No.
Almost 2,000.
There be returning officers. Omo back.
No, we are talking nationwide. And
No, nationwide.
yes.
Oh, constituency.
Okay. Until you are looking at about maybe 275.
Okay.
275. Returning officer.
But they also have regional returning officer. Okay, of course, only easy.
Yeah. But it was a returning officer for the constituency.
Yeah, it's.
Or in charge. No, a temporary officer. You pay Nejuma Sam. Normally, constituency there's only presiding officers. Every polling station depending on officers only for the presiding officer or presiding over the polling station.
Okay.
And will be your stamp, will be your check it in every polling station there are about 5 electoral officers. Presiding officer, no yes stamp, no check it in, no tip ballot. Perhaps a 5. And no opinion here presiding officer. And no munya opinion and a
returning officer.
What's we do me IMP before? A major political now almost subai no kwame almost subai edon. Now ye refi omu penyi na ankasa President Mahama Oluzu elections 2020 wanka Electoral Commission we mama MPP wanka amo anko court oko court say yen done elections no ema NDC na yewiem Electoral Commission yewiem court say yate fa wa dance dia say ya done results na kwame de no kai
amuso munibi oman be na sa mi betimi esi no mu wie de mo mo ko fie free yam fine on be 1 million cedis po for wasting the court's time. In fact, omu yewie we nya wie no omo apologize you until said them in fear me no achiri omo akwakoyo omo national executive elections ana yewra ya na oye omo national chairman ono abeka chire wiase nya say oye general secretary no yes man so onko court enko kasa kodi adanse ema Electoral NDC no osi omo man so onko no omo amfa dance die ba kupoam anhye nse ono nenum to eno ka chi wiase nya enso omo court for bese bosumi me sound say 9 waste your man time foolish case. Now, see, Omyera Mahama, the Suburban Electoral Commission, dear Matem, or my Yomajuma, Nama, election, Nama, NPP. I feel more common father city in Bamusimunipi. Winning Mom Ferry. Nancy, mammy, Omuyino running mate. Professor Opoku Ajiman. Nana Jenopoku. All yen is speech you were. Also, the Suburban Electoral Commission. Meboa. Also, Kase Electoral Commission. Omuni credibility. Oh yeah, omuni credibility. And they maintain.
Now, also, Electoral Commission is struggling to defend its credibility. Well, and that they should be transparent and not be independent as to disregard them people. Okomani, it is a idea what NDC for Suban said, Bebia ben Quenya Bia Benyan. You better say Electoral Commission thing. Engineer so be any so. Momo ye political party. More more power 2016. More agents in every polling station in this country 2016. amoa bem mwentimi ankoleti results anakwa mebwa
Sane Kobano.
Omo catching said they are in a comfortable lead. Comfortable lead no polling station result back to say no money be. Inso no say more comfortable lead. Omo nsu anyansa. 2020 so yes akoye election. And also when timi and collect results. Ama mode yaw kojina court. Ye bisa musa dansidie ni wen mo mfre musa catch record say yan fa dansidie bi amba na party we na mo de so bo electoral commission kwam party we mo record ni o mo record ni as far as elections are concerned na mo de so bo electoral commission kwam we trimpo papa into omun jai yeah, active cancer parties in here, yes, sir. Make us NPP, time I need electoral commission was 2015, 2016. Yeah, the same record than a court, me boy. I'm a court Jin 70p2. Then you say I can't be yeah, boy, yes, stream near can be keke. Name Jinaswa. Emma San 7 could pay court in 2015, 2016, me boy. Emma court Jin Friday do a big cry. The court almost took over the work of the Electoral Commission. Ed directed say monko ye way na mon report. Me boa. Enti yen sem ni nya no, ye se na ka bibi wata, ye wa dance die me de ko ye ko dane court, my court jitum. E ma directives to the Electoral Commission. Every been NDs for moye. Na say no mo say nipa ni bia ya appoint you to the commission back on some you know some ye NPP for. Ebe ye say nipa na ebe appoint you to the commission no omunye nipa obetimi akaso mbo party we na party we na so kwa me obekaya NDC breso nipa na omso mo appoint you to the commission 2 or 3 of them no mo NDC for
Card bearing or
they were the daughters of NDC chairman and so on and so on.
Why your daughter no interest we be?
Yeah, but it's the same. Obi or yet related to a politically exposed person. It's politically exposed. That's it. There were two. There were at least 2 people at NDC appointed to the Electoral Commission who were electorally exposed. Some of them were former executives of the NDC. Some of them were children of NDC chairmen and so on. You appointed them. Kamida say bebanisa, but say NDC mo di sobo bobo bia. Mo share mo record at time. Na whole political party na mo akwa election. The mo kuta mo agents in every polling station. The simple action say mo beji pink sheet. Enti na mo di agent to kokota na polling station. And na agent ya mo training. Ya bomb who can more training the kwakotena polling station. Ye the forms na mo bia. The simple action of collecting the forms. Na mo so mo aye mo calculation. Mo ntimi anye. A whole political party in government and outside government. Na mo bia mo the subo ebo Electoral Commission. O mo njai time. Na Imani asemi omo kan me say what topics na menu take kan wase me dey na sa way tuma way no eno no ya na ihu bebi anokwara ni dawo so ntia na mpese e ba no sa be akwakoye election so affect the way of bebi man and na mpese a body with power should call everybody together and delve into the matter. The way say parliamentary committee or mejuma for elections in we. Kame pese omo be free Imani. No ma free Electoral Commission. Because I say me Imani abe candidate. I can say be a Electoral Commission. Say misuse of public funds. Say na mo topics in wastage, misappropriation. In ye good electoral. Almost all my cultural beings are saying na mind you can ya and you no kwai. when you are taking so about back general electoral commission say now a money for a can you know quite but wait ya no or to need their review and I will so tell no so to need their review no quite no way fa
at least almost more charge
intimidate obi aso wa dance die
fa bi metu the election commission has done that
yo enti so now can this intimidate na me pen in the say a responsible national institution is a parliament or more committee. Nka committee no free all the parties and go over the issues. Parliament and so the parties in or two, at least the two big parties are there. Near electoral commission, yes, we are mokoto to and one for Kwan Papaso. More for Papa Munche.
And I don't want to open the floodgate. Original Obisube, no, see, and now,
and now, we are better now. We are spending 20 minutes talking about it. Is that the way to?
When you say Parliament approves our purchases,
yeah.
So, and America, no, the electoral commission cannot spend a dime without parliamentary approval.
Parliament oversees the public purse.
Absolutely.
You vote to 10 cities and electoral commission.
Yes.
OBC electoral commission quite on the far 10 cities and you quite purpose. Men cancel no can no quiet. But you see, we want to make sure say maybe I no quiet that better. It's even good for the electoral commission that the matter is resolved.
It's not until
Shraggy that bang. Why they call Shraggy?
Imani
need the call Shraggy. Just as almost office on word na so. Oh dear, and Parliament committee there, they can call you everybody 1 week, you'll be there.
The problem is
and they
themselves are not even in session.
Oh no, but
no
committee can sit.
Oh, without
committee can sit. Committee can sit. And then they can televise the proceedings. In the money, Musi say 10 cities on fa Kwan Papa so. Yen e discount no ma. Mon share mo fa dance the number. Electoral commission. So at the end of the day, the important thing is that probity and accountability is served. So na be anke so bi abetena Kwame show you so how to be. No be so akotena Kwame Nkrumah show you so how to be. No be so akotena Joy for to be. Where is the truth? Where is the probity? Because the public is served. The democracy is served when there's accountability. Now, Kwame, if you so by election, Musa count topic say no ye.
Yeah, no.
You're winning. You're winning. Enti nipa ni bi no mo gidi say NPP be lose. Of course. Acquire civil war. NPP for mienu and kontokwe ekojina election ntu ye dia ya vote no mu betete o ye dia etisa me Kwame
yes
me ti hey the way I masum a constituency o kan ko south na me se mente me ho ase wa sen bi hunte me so me kwa kojina as independent me che party no I'll get a lot of NPP votes because open say me NPP and I'll get a lot of votes going NPP. The same thing they could see
yeah.
But at the end of the day, no, NPP, you're winning. I do me on your number party. Ufie so that you're phone for being ufie. Before the timiba. But at the end of the day, you don't cut your nose to spite your face. Now to takrema every so on rain now. Enti Matisa national chairman so be this ejuma no ahwe. Enti omunyian so mofa komapa ne embra. Eja de o kan eja ne ho na nko a oto ho a eja na ebedum anambo akwame. But o kan eja na o dum kra na obi dia so there. That's enti eduro mi ni na tanfo nya na Nechitafo
na dofo
time ni dua na chairman ni omuhia omunya munye banko no monsambra achia batembuye no monsambra na and this for no mu hebi hu unim say and this one more candidate we address anambwa
yes
o may your parliamentary candidate we address de dada no so ni campaign for the elections to be MP award this. Now by elections used to to be MP wa dweso mo se yanko
I'm so many somehow.
emre so na emre na do so ma hwan
No, mo ebia they don't need
NPP candidate ndabeni
2 weeks before the election.
And an NDC candidate ndabeni
no mo yi candidate because of the by-election.
Ose
You voted for the candidate because of the by-election.
Yeah, but then
2024 na omo target.
yeah, so you have a candidate sitting down.
Yes.
Bare 3-4 months.
Obviously, financially, it doesn't appeal to them to do so.
No, but yeah, then why do you have a candidate there?
Because he has an election to run in December.
Yeah, but the election is now in your hands.
Kokrokoo we near December, best have a beam. How many months?
Kokrokoo we near. Obesa election December.
Of course.
And I didn't say you know.
2024 until you know.
Now, also on there is why. Now NPP nipa no mu yi no be 2 weeks before the election.
Purposely because of the by-election.
No.
That was it.
Yeah, but if it's purposely before the by, it's 2 weeks before the by-election.
What
do you
say?
I think na make can say. As soon say by-election aba.
Yeah.
Na muni candidate. Because I feel you have your primaries, I cover candidate seat, no crapo, and ye sitting into when you have to bet 2 and bonia ye for the 6 months time for the main election. But where some can say more candidate, where you know by 4 or 5 months earlier. I am no can say, oh yeah, campaign, an artifact. Oh yeah, campaign. Now, Yanko Poncha, the by election are bad. In fact, Mumanu Korpuna when we near. It shows you what the ground is. When I must say, Debbie, Yanko.
Yes, I was
the strategy. Is a Kota do me answer.
Now then, I just want to do me.
You know that.
And this is for a part. Don't be behind your correct. Now, Kwame.
Nana.
Ye about me, I share a campaign. And then, Benada Tuesday. Obeko I have phone brown. We could do 2 days, 3 days. Or shall say no. Kwame bebia or become some reporters and would actually. The way I NDC for and a Ghana yet and
that's how come Ghana yet
minim. Oh, not say NPP president. From the president will be a Jatu. But the way I NDC for cancer. Now say cry back we am teacher post. How much teacher post?
How much post?
Oh, opa me trail nipa ni post.
So yes. Why post? Why post?
Me the best send you know wa. Oh, me the best send kwa me sesia. Nipa na ye poster or church why you post on social media watch church positions. Very prominent member of John Maman Crawford.
Oh how?
Me the best send you sesia.
Oh how?
Of Revolta region.
Hey.
Me ma hint. Me the best send you.
Me train.
Make a 7%. How much? Na yera as you dukita wan ka say o na den. Mon train na yikunam na yiku abu ni wiane ateche nti mam jebe no kai. Yera as you dukita say mamunja post na.
O say omunja na omunye enwi.
As you dukita akaje ni party for say post na mo chiche no. Any a prayer na mo ye no muntwa so. Yikunam ni wi obi abenya biare. Yazaro kai. Enti
politicians be aka.
Who could tie politician better cancer?
MPP for Mukasa.
Why the cancer?
So ye ba obi a be show obi a yensa na muka.
No, why the cancer?
Obi aka bi.
O se munjai post na mo chicha. Ana mi kasa wi mi be send Kwame. No announce. Na wo tie NDC fu anumu a na che say election no there. MPP na tsanke ekobi. Uti omenuma nanso police no ani for mo opanyin share na probe boy a okwe Kwame
yes
ehu enti emi depa na ninsem no nso a ode to especially mabu no omo gitum ye pa hihye ya ode ba na ama economy no apeja the digitalization and baby juma ba for mebu because baby a okono ye you forum amuboaboa mebu ano no ne omuhia special na utie ne num nsem ne se na a mabunu so jetumwa a shen crime pa na the message no so akutan kwame menjin this party be a message etuba umiadia menjin
I message bear
say you UPS so tier
me too, yes.
share ne message on taxation,
Tax amnesty, no.
the reform.
Okay.
The reform, because me look as I say Ghana, the nipa bears a 13 million entry tax. Me ni why entry tax you bear 4 million. So 13 million first need me be omo your friend the informal sector and the Ghana card need to obia our identity. Just obe leverage, obe general identity no so. No I no flat. In the say be 50 cities bosomia. Plumber be be juma wo fie kwame. Or charge you 100 cities, 200 cities. Muho baby out if you be 600 sika for akuku dameti.
Na plumber. Oh ha when the car say mo twaso.
Say me bo akeche me na me.
Twaso 600 houses. Hey.
So I think so maybe akwameti. If you want to do 600.
Bye.
Na baby wo dey on count.
Baby me na bro 1000.
You but see just all the ultimate housing me mass housing you but see
I
think who count to na kwame na the street na houses are if you share ho but no put them na make can is akuku dam for pa na plumber a day utimi koye juma of 4 or 5 houses when you pay 500 cities
let's go the channel for Trampo. Agent 500.
O send that channel. They won't charge tax also. But the Juma na
on charging for muna charge. They charge according to environment.
Mode mamun kama se na munchambo me.
I think with the scanner the chair group they said they are chair won't charge tax. But na idea chane kase wakoye pipe bia na wakoye drain bia block na kekanwe. Or call 5 houses a day out of 600 homes here. When you declare 500 cities, don't you tax? Because you never know. But me ask you the Ghana card will be identified as 13-12 million. Na why flat amobia, and then your software be buy ubetria on your phone. In yourself now took one call baby, and then you get a digital receipt. For your own records. And he said next time we'll pay BB as a tax ukutebi. And it will bring in at least 10 million informal people which are tax. No cause a pot to say or the reform will basin a bear pot duties then you try no can a bear simple. If your public expenditure ya I say look a lot of the public expenditure now a year commercial or by my private sector. Especially roads. Share sana your highways ya nyeom se Accra to Aflao, Accra to Accra to Kumasi, and it's a Kumasi and Kukudam. These are commercial roads. Private investors can come and do 6-lane and toll. Because I buying this car now, buying the car crane near the Koye because comfort near the Koye near the Masidi no comfort. Because we are overspending what we don't have. Also about commercial projects, public service projects are commercial. Ninya be my private sector. And let them talk.
We say now come here and pay ya electrician be remit 400 cedis workmanship. Meanwhile, not Saturday more 10 a.m. Danny, good morning to you, Danny. Thank you. Danny organized.
Privates the way I see deals you be leverage and gold near the tie seed in it. So the way about the gold exploration revolution in the country. Mema set a bank na ma mebu etimia mining gold responsible.
ABC in some okay nyina no o abe mo onye. On kan che ne boss no monye.
The boss ntie no.
Kwame.
Sir.
O mfinu.
Oh yeah, sure take.
Oh, Kwame da me be kasa im bia kire was say. Na o de abey ma me nka no kra pre. Yera ma mi maka back was all year the UPSC or called Electoral Commission. And so can be and at 2020 almost call court say Electoral Commission and Yene Juma. It be so my father. Now my me was running mate me boy.
No, correct 2020.
When Timia ma omo amfa adance here even 10. A small penny to say see don't kiti. I say don't kiti. You're small boy. I'm a penny call court my video de calculate. Say don't kiti. I be school mentally be 40 years ni. Near the calculator scene and near the time boy divided by way. Result ahe na unya separate way here bizarre na ahe na unya no abo because one for pink sheet back on crank into one for anko there and I say figures here be man say calculate and I'm me man calculator can see oh inti ma me now you're running mate 2020 when me calculate. And so this was still the Electoral Commission. Now, Kwame Oka say about me anya na or your vice president. Kwame Yampa. My no can said about me also a driving mate.
Driver's mate.
Emo she about me chipato. Unim no or can Kwame now ye vice president. So the fat to home for driving. We mate. On your driver no. So the fat to home as far as driving here concerned. As a vice president, we mate and fat to home. Wow. Na unim. Didn't I made it suboboma me in the same. Yera John Mahama. Okay, presidential debate 2012.
I think so.
Presidential debate 2012.
Okay.
No more one can or see or catch a Ghana for say or a spare driver. And to know sre say Ghana for any the main driver. Come so guys I
think so.
During the presidential debate in 2012.
I have that. I'll go to it.
Now, who free wha Yera Julius Debra. Sino Kasawa Kalio or nothing reaching. In September 2016 campaign. 2016, way back. Okache Nkofo said that na John Mama na president. Na ba me aye vice president. No Okasawa Kalio nothing. Okache say kai bia no ye wo obi a o Christian.
Oh, yeah, driver.
And ye wo mate. Driver no and a chair baby a car no ebefa. Mate no dear. Obetimi akan bi. Nanso no take decision say ebefa left and ebefa right. A driver.
And there's an article can you crown.
I say a driver. And I say say me American chair President Mahama no or a driver. Baumie ya no so free mu hey. No Sakufado winia obey driver's mate. So no can be mamo. Na Akufado anje antuma.
Which is what is happening now.
This is what Julius Debra said in Kaleo in September 2016. And this is what John Mahama said in November 2012. Na Baumia de Okembia na ye dinata. Kwame.
No.
Politics here, politics papeli.
Mona me politicians nyamia. Enti mona mo be hu. Mona mo agra.
Mo and this mutimi frame ho spare driver. Mutimi catcher independent say Baumia no oye mate. Timi ento abama no. No owinia Akufado na driver no Baumia oye mate. Okakamo asem na Akufado anje antuma eno ano.
Atix is anetia.
Mutimi can wait tre Mutimi can wait tre Ghana for in 2016. Na Baumia can say oh no so a mate intimonya no driver. Mosi buey. Eche so mpa Akufado asem. Now said and say Nipa defend Akufo-Addo pa NDC for.
Sir.
Oh, how? There we.
Oh. Uni omushia sa omonse omumba. Omu shop say ba me Akufo-Addo ama. Won't is asem ne da.
Not because you want to defend Akufo-Addo.
No, I'm saying because also your mate which is on count.
But it's the truth.
Just on count about me or we ni hu afi Akufo-Addo. It is we yi Akufo-Addo ama. Nti omu mo kra na afi omu defend the Akufo-Addo chain bibia. Say ba me yi Akufo-Addo and omu mo defend the Akufo-Addo NDC for. And so mate way back 2016 mo ka chere Ghana for say ba me no or your mate. John Rama catcher in 2012, 4 years earlier, saw it or no so or a spec. The no main driver. Now, but me the same thing here, mo Kenya. Na musiden mutikwa pai. Na Jane also a professor. He himself also did be for biba. Also disa kasayechi. That time. Yomunjai.
Dr. George A.C. Boateng opening and opay Michiao. Mijedi se wapo muye. Dr. George A.C. Boateng opening Yankupo Inshira Bebre.
South Africa now.
Yes, former High Commissioner to South Africa. Me wafa ba no. Yo, ofie pe.
Kwame Medasi.
Nana Mukumia Medase TDC se me fan to just say omoton adan. 1, 2, 3 bedroom flats from TDC and then also 3 bedroom apartments outside 3 community 1. And then for those of you who want a retail or office space in the heart of Tema, community 2. Call TDC today as they offer affordable apartments and rental of office space in Tema. 059 691 4432. That is 059 691 4432 or 050 489 5302. TDC says own an affordable apartment and rent office space today in Tema. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom flats. TDC leader in the real estate development business. I think Chairman,
just some 2 minutes.
Oh, no, I see 2 minutes.
Well, metaphorically.
Ain't you, Pacho? You need 2 minutes. And this one from Daniel Ochiri. Daniel Ochiri, East Hospital says, Nana Kumia knows how to communicate. He has electronically mentored me unknowingly for a long time. I still like him. I see. Daniel, thank you very much. EC should register every Ghanaian citizen who turned 18 years by December 6th, since vote will be held on December 7. Instead of using money to open limited registration, Fred Obeng Abeka. I think we take, but there's continuous registration. Except that if you're 18 on December 6th, you'll be unable to even get a voter ID card. Anyway, I think
anyway, Chairman, my member the recall of Parliament, so.
I think Bonnie to Pachimane
the recall of Parliament by invoking Article 112 Clause 3. Chairman, is a bit contentious, Kakra.
Me too.
What kind article now? It says that notwithstanding any other provision of this article, 15% of members of Parliament may request a meeting of Parliament, and the Speaker shall, and the operative word here is Speaker. Within 7 days after the receipt of the request, summon Parliament. Chairman, me how ne say? Since here see Speaker na essay or summon meeting. Na in the Constitution, the nipa na I referred to as Speaker no, the Speaker of Parliament. And yes, sir. Now on you krumi how then do you invoke this?
Oniho.
Yes, you will too kind. But now almost is here he can even do that virtually. My question is, sir, what happens?
David, I saw said Deputy Speaker can sit in for him.
And would he still qualify as the Speaker? Say usually it is the Speaker who delegates to you, say, okay, and then Miniho, and now my sorry so beje. But once he's still, available, no see on your way, and you say on you or what about see me. Can the deputy, sidestep him to hold some meeting?
But okay, say onye.
No, I'm saying so. See onye. I'm just saying. So we yediaba and according to the constitution, no. I said the speaker. No. A ceremony meeting. Na say or see onya hunya. What happens? Media. My appeal to the speaker and say even though we na President Akufo-Addo na kofa bai. Again, some year or see or no. Electoral letter bibribia. When these are all reactions subsequent to silence and be to Troy. Media, so that we don't stall the activities of the legislature. No, there should be a way to resolve this issue. Send a parliament beti me at Twaso. I personally felt the president could have handled that issue even much better. But Manisa, and it ties into that issue. I can once say does the vice president really and truly, or would to me be to do anything? Because or no, wako can argue or say or no. Sebi titi in some semi man some semi enya de of waso but ne boss you can education na Asia na you can example nti or to me imagine uncle no if he had any influence on what needs to be done say uncle be assent to Sabili without anything. But my info we and chairman since yesterday OSP has been in the news for all the wrong
Office of the Special Prosecutor. I'll say for all the wrong reasons. Quick, meet you.
Chairman says, "Yeah, dear, everybody obia epuno."
Are they?
Attorney General say, "On no clear, my Mrs. Iliadapa." You go for so on befa na empty docket unko. It just you say, "Papa, de bia na ye kanu no kre onye adwuma no."
Oh, are they?
Chairman, ne adwuma no is to make sure say obey investigation and get the relevant evidence of it media court. On the issue of Mamil Sisila the bay, Oprin who cause easy access to call Lucy, yes, anima shenanigans or Koye, German Angosiaga. Angosiaga says here there is not even a docket for anybody to work with. Yes, a docket or the two gentlemen, or the two or the done Yokono. It is Sabi, bogus. The word they use is empty, but the emphasis is mine. When it says, look, Yanshe ya Juma ana Ganza Subaya Yedenedi Ewo OSP onum no, it would begin to cause people to say that office is irrelevant. Meanwhile, yes, it was meant to help and aid our efforts towards the fight against corruption. Now, so Chairman catch me, una some training, Ebi, I'm uninformed. Has there been any one case was successfully prosecuted since Obeye OSP? Bako.
Not that I know of. So go see Ejumon
Chairman, which one?
Tiny baby or yen Ejumon.
No, Ejumon no.
I didn't see a person.
Some of the cases have ended.
Like what? Like which?
The Sisila Dapadi.
I don't think so.
That is what it is. Chairman, I'm saying the investigation. It she knew.
There be so okay money laundering.
She says baby ordinary. Because you are supposed to be investigating corruption and corruption-related offenses. Who did money laundering?
Money laundering say corruption.
It's not an offense. There are people CID for money. There are actually special units within the CID who make money laundering. Near this year, your mandate doesn't even allow you to do. Chama influence peddling is a form of corruption. Or see, I know the account. Ni account no mum no person the account. Ebe den na yi. Money laundering is the pass and na money laundering. Ye hu sika bi wo public official bin pass. Ye see the incomes as a public officer. Any sa sika no ebo ebra. Ye nhwem na hu bibia sika no every buy. Say see you are charging her with money who ye money laundering investigation. Chama ebe den na fa. Because adia ye see ye hu adwuma wan yo. We ja akoye bibi fufuro ebe den na fa ye money laundering investigation ye see adifo na be frem. Bi na adwuma be no me national security omo ye de.
Na then it just say
na Yoko for Sudan no ye. Yoko is supposed to investigate and prosecute organized crime. Na who you see be corruption hu hwehwemu a we ja corruption akoye nneoma enhia afi corruption kwa we the attorney general is saying say wa claim am no enti asem no ewie enti dachi bi chairman obi merely declared an intention to be $1 million rich. Yeah, you need the year. Because that tells you how much I Ghana for a dear a year ketashen proyon hunsem yet time. The person lost her job. But where the yenyesika one pass it. ejuma wa ye no any sasika no eboebra at the end of the way we oh there's nothing to investigate ya no ho son ochine bi ye another public official ye sasika ni bi won pass ya Chairman, what do you think is going to happen when they disable our collective efforts towards fighting corruption? And me, look, he has only come to enjoy the largesse of the office. If it is possible,
assuming there's any largesse,
there are, Chairman.
Anyway, we'll leave it there.
The man moves like an Arabian king.
We'll leave it there.
Chairman, a hardjini. And Mr. President, Utia, the office you set up to help us fight corruption, no? And it is all because of Nkrofo or not the office. The act is solid, but Nkrofo or no or Mumbwa.
Unjomundi.
German, Minjomundi. It appears they are not really unwilling to fight, and they be his whining, accusing others to the point that he was even accusing judges. Said there's some conspiracy against him. 1 year you may hear also judges.
Now, Sophie said there's a conspiracy against him. You shouldn't speak up.
Chairman. So Unkwa of all the offices are or more prosecutorial powers. No, Unkwa na yempewasem. Attorney General Yentano Yoko Yentawom Unkwa na town. And he needs to do some introspection. And even so, let's even grant say, Chairman, in your estimation, there is some grand conspiracy against you.
Yeah.
Even though I feel say when you poorly prepare your case, you get rejected. But let's even grant say there's some conspiracy. Chairman, you can't obey you. Say Judge. Is Mami fancy you?
No, monsieur na fancy you. Nana.
Me who said a so by election more can a MP no MP na a question. A example. I do. No. MP na on the envelope in Koto.
Kingsley Nyako.
Kwada so MP Kingsley Nyako.
MP no Dr. Kingsley Nyako. Wachiro Krata apologizing for the incident.
Yeah, that's already last week. You come asem.
Enti baby I agree there. Nka yenja menka.
Matthew.
Yeah. I mean, knowing him, I'm not sure he would do that deliberately.
I'll say there was no malice.
Yes. But sometimes we take some things.
Yeah.
You know, if it's mamima or
it was inappropriate in Jamaica. Now, Kwame, Baumia scholarships also
physically challenged.
There many
me trying to beba me bisano.
Oh yeah.
So my mom scholarships. Once I did them, would qualify for university. A mom scholarship. We I dream part. Young mom did them. Tina super. Na omunta opinion
Nana Kumiame Dasio say birthday wishes to her ladyship Enyonam Adinyera of the Adenta High Court. God continue to bless you richly. Beautiful woman, brilliant woman. Her ladyship Enyonam Adinyera of Adenta High Court. Happy birthday to you. We got to go now. Make way for Kofi Kumbilson. Make way for the news at 12. May your day be blessed. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.
We are what we are.